goal. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down. Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They're going to look to throw, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona Cardinals at 3-3-1 as they bring out their offense here, led by Kyler Murray. And they've gotten to 3-3-1 with 3 consecutive victories. And you think about the game last week. It was the battle of the top 2 rookie quarterbacks taken in this year's draft when the Cardinals squared off against the Giants. Neither had a particularly good game throwing the ball, but it was Murray and company who came out with the victory, Charles.
Not a great day to throw the ball either. Driving rain in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area throughout. But the stats tell one story, but there's a hidden story. 14 of 20, 104 yards, no touchdowns, but 0 interceptions, 0 fumbles. I think where Kyler Murray continues to grow is how he takes care of the football, doesn't put his team in any adverse situations, and that's helped them win those last 3 games. I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left? David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 54 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Defense.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So that one will be accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Still on his feet. And down to the 11. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go. 90. Whoa.
2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cardinals coming back out here on offense, and we referenced earlier where they sit right now at 3-3-1 with those back-to-back-to-back wins. Now the question, Charles, look, they're still in the rear of the NFC West with that record, but did they have any shot at making the playoffs?
I don't see how. I really don't. I think the division is just too strong. San Francisco off to the great start. Seattle, always difficult to deal with. And the Rams look like they're starting to get back to being the Rams that we saw last season. So, can they? Of course. It's the NFL. Will they? I tend to doubt it. And, you know, I've been wrong plenty of times before, and they could prove me that way. But I don't see how in their division. If they were in another division, I'd give them a much better chance, because some of those divisions, they'd be near the top at 3-3-1.
Well, one thing that's not working in their favor is what's coming up on the schedule. 3 of their next 4 on the road at New Orleans, home for the Niners. Then they go to Tampa Bay and to San Francisco. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. Screen play. Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray to air it out again. This complete to the tight end Clay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Carry here for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's